This day is really about bringing together clinicians, data scientists and technologists to tackle some of Australia's trickiest healthcare problems using big data analytics and AI. We have over 200 people who registered for this event and have come together to form over 18 teams to solve unique healthcare challenges.
As well as connecting us to the data, it's connecting us to each other. For example, I'm a clinician and Seb is a data scientist. We probably wouldn't have crossed paths and worked on a project unless for events like these.
The collaboration this weekend has been amazing. It has created connections beyond the simple, I want to work on my data with a data scientist. It's a broader discussion than just, I'm working on my piece of data. It's how we improve all of healthcare through looking at data. And that broader conversation has been just as valuable as the focused piece of work around an individual project.
I was really impressed with how the teams came together, figured out what each other's skills and capabilities were, and then collaborated on some solutions.
The joy of these collaborations is the iterative process of the connections that occur and the questions that can be asked on a weekend that allows us to generate discussion, query and question each other and see what we can understand from the data as the very first step to understanding the way we practice, what improvements could be possible, and the potential is amazing. I've enjoyed every event that I've been involved in.
There is a real concern here that the models that we are developing, the artificial intelligence that we're creating, are merely going to perpetuate whatever disparities and inequities that we're seeing. So this is our quest, this is our mission and vision to make sure that we understand fully the biases that exist in the data so that we could prevent our algorithms from perpetuating the status quo.
We use the latest security models to host data within sovereign areas, so within Australia, for instance, for Australian data. And then we have accredited security controls in place to make sure that that data is locked down and managed. So we use things like encryption, data access rules.
The access to the data is integral to these events. Of course, these events are great for networking and bringing people together, but it's also important for actually having real hands-on experience with real-world data. We're hoping to really forge those partnerships and those connections and move ahead and strengthen them. And yeah, let's go bigger and better in the years to come.
We're really fortunate to have been funded by MTP Connect's Ready program to run the AI in Healthcare training program. This Datathon is the finale of our AI in Healthcare training program where we educated healthcare executives as well as clinicians, nurses and researchers on what is AI for healthcare and big data analytics skill sets that they can learn about and use to improve their systems. These participants have been on quite a journey for the last 2 days or 48 hours working on their solutions. It's amazing to see these multidisciplinary teams come together of data scientists and clinicians and technologists.
One of, I think, the things that's most notable about this one is the fact that it's not one place. For the first time, we've got a Datathon that's really, truly running nationally. Gradually, bit by bit, we have a network of these events that can run independently and together at the same time, and that's an evolution that I'd love to see happening, and this weekend is a big step on the path towards that, I think.
It's just magic when people get together, they have a passion to solve a problem, everybody gets to contribute to solving that problem, and in a really short amount of time, like 24 or 48 hours, they can put forward ideas that can potentially change healthcare.